This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the home of the Big Orange Nation. Massive Neyland Stadium, home field of the Tennessee Volunteers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kirkstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. The Aggies will kick this away to get us going. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team to bring him down at the 16. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. And now the handoff. Fights off a defender. They stop him right at the 24. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it. You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Running play called on 3rd and short.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these 3rd downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
And the Vols come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the football. On the move now. That's caught. It's Butler. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that 1st down.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. The Volunteers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a 1st down.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice 1st down.
gain makes it 2nd and medium. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tight end makes the grab. Makes the grab, but doesn't get much. He's going to be ruled down short of the marker.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage?
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Quick completion to the tight end. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
1st and 10 now for the offense. They keep him off balance with a run.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain the run game, held just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He gets loose. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
And the Aggies pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught in the flat by the running back. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Getting set for the 2nd quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the 1st quarter at all. Getting set here now for the 2nd period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Well, he pays for this one. Heads-up play to use his feet to get the 1st down, but man, did he get blasted at the end of that one.
Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That ball snagged for a completion. They wrap it up after the completion, just short of the 1st down mark.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. That's enough to move the sticks. 1st down now from the 23.
Love the call here on 3rd and short. When in doubt, go to the big tight end with that big frame. Easy catch, box out the defense, and get the 1st down.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Let's see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. Now it's second down here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Second down, we're going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. With that miss, the score remains the same.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. The Balls will crank up the tempo.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
The ball is hauled in.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
They look to throw it here on second down. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at second and 13. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They're going to run it here. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. looking to scramble. Gets past the 35. Breaking free at midfield. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain.
Well, that's one way to run the RPO. This guy can be so dangerous if you make the wrong read, and that is exactly what can happen. They were lucky to somehow track him down.
So one enormous play has this offense inside the 30. Let's see if they can cash in this scoring opportunity. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line. They won the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front.
And he just throws it away.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. We're all dialed up here on this 3rd down.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. And the defense wraps him up. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Knocks that one right down the middle. So we have our 1st points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, and he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Butler. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. He escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. From the shotgun, drops back. The pocket breaking down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Butler. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. That will tie things up as we head toward halftime.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick throw over the middle. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Looks like one more play here before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He's found some room at the 45. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. Texas A&M offense back on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. And they get the second half started with the running play. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
He's setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the move now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Using his legs here. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Anaya Smith most recently. Going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks free. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw yet again. Incomplete as good as he threw the ball, and play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. On first down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. The tight end has got it. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
Looking for a gap. It's Butler. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
On third down, he drops to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. They just settled for 3 last time out. Here's the handoff. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense made in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback delivers quickly. Receiver on the screen. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. The Aggies will send the punt team onto the field. So here's the first play of the drive now, the beginning of the 41. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Oh, he's bringing it back. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. A crucial pick six. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
Finds his target, and it's complete.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He pulls in the catch. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. The offense will line up. A chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And here's the handoff. Tackle at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. The Vols will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. Here comes the point after attempt.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Well, this is what we hope for. This is what we expected, Kirk. A tight, tough battle between two really good teams. Now, who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these two teams have actually lived up to the billing of 2 top 5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now, with so much on the line early in the year, tight game, who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor? Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got it for a loss. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Ah, here he goes. Now the 40. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Bringing pressure. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with the lead.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. To bootleg here. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Break the huddle for 3rd and goal. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd downs this drive. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this 3rd down to keep them short of the 1st down. Now it's 4th down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
They'll keep the kicking team on the sideline, try to extend the lead here with a touchdown on 4th and goal. Design quarterback run. He didn't make it. Stop. That is a crucial turnover on downs here in this tight football game.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Finds his man. It's Butler. Tackled at the 35. Good enough for a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route. The catch made. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it, and do a really good job of that right here.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
On the move now. He bought some time, now lets it go. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. First down, looking to throw the football. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a short completion of the big tight end. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. First down. They're using tempo here, but already in range for a potential game-time field goal. Cut quickly. Touchdown, Tennessee. They've taken the lead with time running down.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up and preserve this lead. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. The first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And we're going to throw now on first down. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
Timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. They look to throw it here on second down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for a late deep throw. And this one is dropped and incomplete as time